Hi, this is Emma and welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to bring you the 12 Days of Christmas mini-series. For day 9 we're going to be making the penguin chocolate orange cover. For this project you will need DK yarn, and I'll list the amounts in the description below, a 4mm crochet hook, scissors, a darning needle, stitch markers, 1.5mm black buttons which are optional, and of course a chocolate orange. Let's begin. To start we're going to create a magic ring, so we're going to create a cross, insert our hook under the first loop, grabbing the second loop and securing with a chain. Into the magic ring we're going to create 8 half double crochets, so that's yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. We'll have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. Again, yarn over, insert and pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. And we'll repeat this until we have 8 half double crochets. We'll then pull on the tail to close the magic ring and join with a slip stitch to the first stitch that we made. Moving on to round 2, we're going to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch, and we'll place 2 half double crochets in every stitch around. Once we've worked our last stitch, be careful not to confuse the slip stitch as a stitch, and then we'll slip stitch to the first stitch to join. For round 3 we'll chain 1, we'll work 1 half double crochet and we'll increase in the next, so that's placing 2 half double crochets in the stitch after, and this will be our pattern repeat. 1 half double crochet followed by an increase. And then we'll work a slip stitch to join at the end. Round 4 we've already chained 1, we'll work 1 half double crochet the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the second stitch, and we'll increase into the third, and this will be our pattern repeat. So we're going to work 2 half double crochets and we'll increase into the third stitch. And then we'll join the round with a slip stitch. Rounds 5 to 10 are worked the same way, so we'll chain 1, we'll work 1 half double crochet in every stitch around, and we'll repeat this for 6 rounds. At the end of each round we'll join with a slip stitch. On to round 11, we'll chain 1 and we're going to work a single crochet, so that's insert, pull up a loop, 2 loops on a hook, yarn over and pull through all 2. We'll repeat that again, and then for our decrease we have our V stitches. We've got a front loop and our back loop, and we are decreasing in the front loops only, so we'll pick up the front loops of the 2 stitches and single crochet them together. So we'll work 2 single crochets and then an invisible decrease, and we'll repeat this all the way around. I'm going to be finishing with an invisible join, so I'm just going to pop a needle onto my tail. We'll have our tail coming out of the last stitch. We are locating the second stitch of our round, going through both loops. We're then going to return back down the centre of our last stitch, as well as the centre of our first stitch of the round. We're going to pull our loop tight enough so that it mimics the rest of the stitches, and then we'll weave in our tail and fasten off. Moving on to the penguin's face, I'm going to pop a slip knot on my hook and we're going to chain 9. So for row 1, I'm going to work into the back bumps of our chain. So I'm just going to flip my chain over and we can see our back bumps. We're working into the second chain, so we don't count the one that's on our hook. So there is our second, and we're placing a half double crochet into that second chain. We're then going to place one half double crochet in every chain along until the end. Moving on to row 2, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. We'll then work 2 half double crochets into the first stitch, as the chain 1 does not count as a stitch, and then we'll work 1 half double crochet in every stitch to the end. On to round 3, we'll chain 1, turn our work, again increasing in that first stitch, so placing 2 half double crochets into the same stitch, and then work 1 half double crochet in every stitch until the end. On row 4, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work, and then we're just going to place 1 half double crochet in every stitch along. For row 5, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. We're then going to work half double crochet 2 together. So we start a half a double crochet, and we'll have 3 loops on our hook. We'll yarn over, insert into the second stitch, and we'll have 5 loops on our hook. We'll then yarn over and pull through all 5, and we've half double crocheted 2 stitches together. We're then going to work a double crochet in the next stitch, so that's just pulling through 2 and then pull through 2. We're then going to work a half double crochet in the next stitch. So we've worked 3 stitches, we'll chain 1, going to slip stitch in the next 2 stitches, we'll then chain 1, we'll half double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the stitch after, and then the final 2 stitches we'll half double crochet 2 together. We'll just then chain 1 to fasten off, and that is the face patch complete. So for the beak, we're going to create a magic ring, and we will secure that with a chain. And into the magic ring, we're going to work 2 single crochets. Once we've done that, we'll pull on the tail to close the magic. We're going to chain 1 and then turn our work. And in the first stitch, we're going to create 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2, and then we'll single crochet in the last stitch. For row 3, we'll chain 1 and turn our work. We'll work 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the remaining stitches. For row 4, we're going to chain 1, turn our work, we'll work 2 single crochet in that first stitch, and then we'll single crochet in the remaining 3 stitches. We'll then chain 1, fasten off and slip our yarn off, and this will be our beak complete. For the eyes, this step is optional. If you are deciding to crochet the eyes, you will create a magic ring and you're secure with a chain. Into that magic ring, you're going to work 6 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We'll then pull on the tail to close the magic ring, and we'll fasten our yarn off. We'll then finish off with an invisible join. This can be a little bit tricky as it is such a small circle, but we'll attach a needle onto our tail. We will locate the second stitch of the round. We'll pass the needle under both loops of that stitch and pull through. We'll then thread the needle back down the last stitch of the row where the tail has come out of, picking up both loops of the stitch. We'll then go down the center of the first stitch of the round, and we'll just pull tight so that our loop is the same size as all of our other stitches. You would then create another eye in exactly the same way, and you can then sew these onto the face, or if you wish you can choose to use a 1.5mm black buttons for the eyes instead. So for the assembly of the penguin, we're going to pop the black body on to the chocolate orange, and we'll line the face piece up with the base of the body, and then we can just use the long tail to sew all the way around the face edge. Using the long tail, we'll then sew the beak to the center of the face. You'll then attach the eyes to either side of the beak. You can either knot the buttons to the face or sew the crocheted eyes. You'll then repeat the process for the second eye, and that is your penguin complete. We can then pop him onto the chocolate orange, and he is all done. I hope you've enjoyed the video for the penguin chocolate orange cover. Thank you for watching. Please do consider liking and subscribing. It really does help my channel out. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!